Hey everyone, it's Neil here from Post to Post. It's Friday, that means Jersey Concepts, and I've got a special one for you today because Nathan in the community has sent in his ideas of what Fanatics jerseys should look like. Full sets from every team, that's 4 per team. That equals 128 Jersey Concepts that we're going to look at today. We got a lot to go through. Get your snacks, get your drinks, react to these with me together because we've not seen them. Let's go, let's jump in. Anaheim's first 4 jerseys coming up. Okay, so we've got home, away, alternate, and then bold. Ooh, get a little spicy with this one. Okay, I like this. It's not fourth, like there's not home, away, alternate, and then fourth, which is maybe used once a year, twice a year, or something like that. Bold, we love that. Okay, we love that for sure. So home and away, very typical Anaheim Ducks, very similar to their new branding, so we're definitely okay with that. And then the alternate, I actually kind of like the amount of black that's being used and then the orange on the bottom. You could reverse that and it would look as good, but I think that's actually a pretty nice alternate. But then the bold, it's like a mix between the original jersey from the 90s with the reverse retro 2.0 a little bit. It's pretty cool. Like that would obviously have to be a sublimation print. There's no way you could have a crest that big. You wouldn't be able to move. You'd be all tied up in it. But so that's actually really cool, and it's definitely bold. So a wonderful start here. Let's keep going. Boston Bruins, we've got typical home and away, nothing to say there. The alternate is reverse retro. Was it 1.0 or 2.0? No, 1.0. Forgot about the Bayer one. Apologies. So 1.0 there. Love that decision. That's a great jersey. Got it in my collection back there. Good stuff. And then the bold one, we've gone a bit alternate, a bit winter classic. You got the B there in brown, not yellow or not white or anything like that. It's in the brown. You've got the brown at the bottom of the sleeves to complement it, which is okay. And then you've got the bear on the arms. I guess that would mean the numbers would go on the shoulders. I actually kind of like it. I typically don't like brown, but it's not bad. And I think that the bear would have to get smaller, though. It's really kind of distracting from the rest of the jersey. Continuing on, Buffalo. Home and away, again, very typical of what we're used to. Alternate, that's basically the GOAT jersey. We love that. And then the bold jersey, putting the Buffalo on the arms like that is definitely bold. My only criticism there would be it's great if you own the jersey, if you're a fan, but in a game, half of the bottom of the sleeve would be covered up by a glove, and that would all be squished. So the beauty of the jersey would be covered during a game, and it would look, maybe not as great. Now, the Buffalo in the front, I believe that was on a Reebok jersey, or maybe it was before that, for a specialty game, like a Winter Classic or something, like one of the original ones. I don't remember, but they've definitely used it before. Moving on to the Carolina Hurricanes. Home and away is regular, alternate. I guess home and away is not regular, sorry. The alternate that we see here is technically their home jersey now. The home jersey that you see here is Reverse Retro 2.0. Absolutely love that. The away is their current away, and I like that as well. And then the bold one, I like where it's going, but it feels a bit unfinished. I want to see a shoulder patch or something there, or maybe it would look better with numbers, but right now it feels really empty up top because it's so busy down below. So I would probably just add something to spice it up top, maybe a shoulder patch or something like that. Columbus, home and away, we're going with the Cannon jersey, inversed version for the away, obviously. That's a good decision. A lot of people would really like that. Really cool alternate jersey, actually. It's classic, but also a bit modern at the same time. Revamped, re-envisioned of the logo, and I think that's okay. It looks a lot like a shoulder patch, but also looks good on the front of a jersey. And then the bold one, we're reaching back into history, but we're also kind of not going too far in terms of color. We're really keeping it simple color-wise, but really embracing that kind of logo on the front there. So on the arms, it's a little Winter Classic, a bit retro, but in the middle, it's quite modern and I guess technically also classic, but I like it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Next, the Calgary Flames, home and away, very similar to what we have now. The neck in the home, I think, is different. The away looks similar. Alternate, we've got the Blasty, that's regular, and then bold, we've got a gradient from black, or so from yellow into some orange and red, and then into some black, and then the logo is primarily black and almost rising from the fire. It's really cool, actually. I think it looks a little bit like a warm-up jersey or a specialty jersey, but it's honestly very cool. I love how mysterious the logo is. It's outlined in red and then yellow. It helps it stand out on the black. I don't feel like it blends too much in with the black on black. So yeah, that's actually kind of a cool surprise. Okay, so Chicago, home and away, again, same. Alternates, it's basically just a black version of the home jersey, which is very expected. A lot of people would really like that. And then the bold one. So this is actually interesting timing because the Winter Classic jerseys were just released for Chicago and St. Louis, and that is very close to the Chicago Blackhawks jersey, except the black version of it. So it's interesting to see Nathan's kind of, not necessarily prediction, but I guess want, very similar and very close to what we actually got for the Winter Classic, but it looks good in black. There, I don't think that either are maybe the better decision, the one that we got from the Winter Classic, and then the bold one here, it looks good in red, looks good in black. Okay, the Colorado Avalanche. It looks like the bottom of the home and away, the colors have been shifted up a little bit closer to the logo, if I'm not mistaken. I would say that's probably a negative decision. I would prefer them to stay down with less color. And then the alternate, we have that jersey, we like it, we love it. And then the bold is like a mix between the Colorado Rockies, the Colorado Avalanche, the Quebec Nordiques a little bit. It's really cool, actually. I think that looks so good. The pants would, in this situation, I think, be blue. The gloves would be blue, or would you go with white pants and white gloves to really kind of bring that jersey down? I'm not sure. I think you'd have to go with blue socks, blue pants, maybe white gloves. I don't know. It's an interesting. I'd like to see a full uniform concept for that jersey. Okay, Dallas, home and away, very similar, alternates the same. Bold is, we've seen very similar concepts in the past. So absolutely to the color change to respect the flag of Texas. Absolutely to the design, respecting the that very, very popular star jersey design from the Dallas Stars. It's really good. I like it. Okay, so Detroit, home and away, the same. Alternate is a bit of a reach back into, I think, the Reebok years during a Winter Classic, or it might even predate that. Was it 2009 that they played Toronto, or 2008? I always get the two Detroit jerseys mixed up that they used in that era. They had two specialty games. One was against Toronto, and I can't remember what the other one was, but it looks good. That's very predictable, very logical. And then the bold one, having that design kind of come up. I think this is a better executed jersey versus the Buffalo one, because the Buffalo, it's a creature, it's a head, and when it gets covered, you're missing it. But here, you just have that kind of the edge of the wing, of the back of the wing that kind of just rises up. You know what it is, and you don't really feel like it's hidden because it's more so a pattern than a creature. So I'm okay with that being on the sleeves. I think it actually looks pretty good. Edmonton, home the same, away basically the same. Alternate, a Reebok version of the orange design. We should specify that, not the Adidas version of the orange, the Reebok version of the orange. It looks so good. The bold, I mean, it's kind of that jersey that they used for a bit and was super popular, but with a different logo. I think this is probably a worse version of that, but it still looks okay. It just feels a little bit big. Okay, the Florida Panthers, we've got original vibes for the home and away, which is pretty cool. We've got the alternate logo, which is kind of a variation of the reverse retro a bit. Reverse Retro 1 and Reverse Retro 2. And then the bold is pretty great. I mean, it does look like a specialty jersey and a practice jersey or something like that, but it's also amazing. Like, I would love to see that on the ice in a full uniform, and it would sell so well to jersey collectors and Panthers fans. It's amazing. Okay, next, the LA Kings, home and away, again, similar alternate. Absolutely, 100%. I would love to see that. I think that would be amazing. It would sell so well, be so popular, just really reaching back into 1967 or 68, whenever they came in the league. That would be fantastic. And then the bold series, that is, wow, we're combining a couple of generations there with that. You've got the king on the arm, you've got the crown in there. It's pretty wild. It's like late 90s LA, early 2000s LA, a couple of years ago in Adidas Stadium Series LA. There's a lot going on there. It's actually a pretty cool jersey. It's just very busy. It's very overwhelming. It's not symmetrical at all, but it's still pretty cool. I love to see bold designs like that, and I sometimes things go a little bit too far, and sometimes they kind of ride the edge of that. And I think this is probably right on the edge of not going too far, or maybe going just a little bit too far. It's definitely acceptable. I really like these designs overall. I think Nathan's done a really good job so far. If you want to join in on the fun, there's currently a contest going on right now. Anyone who submits concepts from now until the end of December 31st, 2024, automatically entered into a draw to win a prize pack. I released a video on that a couple of days ago. If you're interested, definitely check it out. And if you're looking for a template to get, definitely check out sportstemplates.net. It is the highest quality template you can get on the market right now. And I can save you 10% if you use the code post to post. And the best part about the site is that there are so many other templates on there available, not just the jersey one. There's a flat lay uniform one. There's a regular uniform one. There's ones from other sports, MLB, NFL, like everything. There's so many options, over 75 templates to choose from. My code works on every single one of them. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a Black Friday sale on right now to save like 50% on quite a few of them. So if you want to go pick up the jersey one or any of the other ones, make sure you head on over there at sportstemplates.net. Use the code post to post, save yourself 10%. Let's continue. We've got Minnesota here. Home is good. I think it's a walked back version from what they have now. I think it's not as good as they use, but it's still very good. The away, definitely an improvement using off-white. I like that a lot. Would love the stripe in the background, but it is what it is. It matches the home in his kind of scenario here. The alternate is their current alternate based on Reverse Retro 2.0. And then the bold one, oh my God. I think I would prefer not red as the primary color, maybe green as the primary color with the text in red, or the logo in red, and maybe the trees in yellow, but that wouldn't really make sense because trees are green. So would yellow, like, I don't know. It's an interesting jersey. I'd have to play around with the colors, but I do kind of like the vibes of it. If it's in the bold category, if it's just like a regular jersey, and we'd be like, I'm not sure, but in a bold series, sure. The Montreal Canadiens. So we've got the home is basically the same. The away, perfect. That is what I want, reaching back into the mid 40s to grab that beautiful Montreal Canadiens jersey that they use, I think, only for like 1 or 2 years. And then the alternate jersey is Reverse Retro 1.0, which is bad luck because I don't think they won a single game when they wore that, but it is a beautiful jersey. And then the bold, I love the bold. You got that light blue in there, kind of pulled from that Reverse Retro 2.0. You've got that maple leaf that's on there that they used technically before the Toronto Maple Leafs, so they're definitely allowed to use that. And then you've got that old school Montreal Canadiens logo on the front that we see a variation of in the Winter Classic from 2015, 2016, I think, against the Boston Bruins. Beautiful jersey, beautiful logo. Love the light blue on there. That's phenomenal. I really, really like that. New Jersey. Okay, so the logo has been updated a little bit on the home. Not bad. The away, very similar. Looks good as well. The alternates, two-tone. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then the bold, I mean, I don't really consider that to be a bold design, respectfully, just because they've already done this and it wasn't really that bold then. You're just putting jersey on a jersey. If anything, it's anti-bold. So I'm not a fan of that one. Nashville. Home has been updated a little bit. Away has been updated a little bit. It's okay. Alternate, yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I kind of like the thickness of the stroke around the logo. It matches the thickness of the yellow in the arms. Just balances nicely. The bold jersey is very interesting. I like it, but I almost want to see like a physical version of it. I think that, like, I'm trying to picture if the guitar logo here would be a physical patch that was sewn on, or is it sublimation? Because the logo here would have to be sublimation. It's too big, not be. And then down below, is that actual striping, like stitched in, or is it again sublimation? I think it's a cool jersey. I maybe want to see a higher quality concept of that, or in like a different template, or a physical version. It's cool though. The Islanders, home same, away basically the same. Alternate, just an orange version of the home jersey. Looks okay. The bold. So we've got a bit of fisherman, I guess, aspects here with the wave, but you've got the alternate logo, the alternate jerseys logo on there, and it's a little conflicting, but it's not too bad. It's definitely not my favorite bold one so far. The Rangers, home, same. Away has been changed, actually. We've got New York on the front of the away, not the Rangers. We see teams do that. Who is it? It's Florida that does that. They've got Florida in one and Panthers in the other. I can't remember which is which. I think it's the home that says Florida and the away that says Panthers. Can't quite remember, but kind of a cool idea there. I'm okay with that. The alternate, Lady Liberty in proper colored sleeves, so we like that. And then the bold, yeah, it's okay. It's bold color-wise, but the logo's pretty average. This section here that's just like the crest with nothing in it, I don't really understand that. Is there a C that's going to go in there? Is there something else? It just looks blank. The Ottawa Senators, home, same, away, same, alternate, previous generation home jersey, meh, it's okay. Bold, what is the texture that's going on in there? I can't quite see because the presentation here is very low quality, unfortunately, so I can't quite tell. I love it though. Like I love the rest of the jersey. I think that is awesome. I love the arms, the barber pole kind of look, but I can't quite see the texture in the logo. Philadelphia, home, relatively the same. Away, the same. Alternate, a black version. Yes, that takes me back to the Lindros years. I would love to see a jersey like that. I think that's so good. And then the bold version is what? The Stadium Series from 2021? I can't remember what year. Maybe it was 2019, with a bit of a tweak. It's a two-tone jersey with a bit of a tweak, mainly up here on the shoulder. It looks okay. Pittsburgh, yeah. So home and away have been changed to a bit more of a classic look. I'm okay with that, although I really like Pittsburgh's home and away right now. Alternate logo, yes, not back to 1967 or whenever it was when they had that blue, beautiful blue with the Pittsburgh on there, yes. And then the bold is, I guess, a mix between like the current jersey, the early 90s jersey, and maybe like a bit of the 80s in there as well. It's not bad. It's not bad. Seattle, home, basically the same. Away's been tweaked a little bit. Looks okay. Alternate with the alternate logo. Red is the primary. Stripes in the background. It's not bad. And then the bold is we have a gradient in the arms, but not in the primary section of the jersey. And I like the eye is in the bottom of the sleeve. That's kind of a nice touch, although it would be covered by the gloves and then just cracking along the front. It's okay, not my favorite. San Jose Sharks, home away, still the same. Alternate, the same. Bold, absolutely. I love the wave along the bottom and how much orange is being used in here. I think that's really cool. I thought that was the state outline for Florida for a second, just because of the bit of an angle that it's on. But it's pretty cool. I love the amount of orange that's in here. And yeah, fully on board for that one for sure. St. Louis, home and away have been changed to look a little bit more classic, although I love the home and away for St. Louis. This would not be a bad change. I think this would be well received, so that's pretty good. The alternate is a alternate jersey from the Adidas years going back to 2019, 2020, which is very popular. Reverse Retro 2.0 was the inverse of this, but the actual design dates back to the mid to late 90s, I think. So I absolutely love that jersey. But then the bold one, I think it's a little bit too light of a blue to use with the yellow. The logo gets lost a little bit. I think you maybe have to use the darker blue or maybe a deeper yellow into almost like a bronze or something, but then it's like that's not really their color. I feel like things get lost a little bit in the middle. It's hard to see. Tampa Bay, home away, switching to black as the primary. Absolutely on board for that. Away, decent, very retro home and away. Alternate, sign me up for that. Absolutely, that is so good. And then the bold one, really embracing a lot of modernism in that logo on the front. They've used that for a specialty jersey, I think 2 years ago. And then same kind of lightning on the arms. Totally, absolutely. Toronto Maple Leafs, home and away. So the away is a little bit different with the shoulders. Home is relatively the same. Alternate St. Pat's jersey. I'm kind of sick of the St. Pat's jerseys. I'd like something new there for the alternate. The bold, very cool. Toronto Arena style with the T on the front. Maple Leaf on the bottom of the sleeves on both. I like that. Wouldn't get too covered up by the gloves. You know what it is. It's a Maple Leaf. And then Utah, home and away, same as what we have now. Alternates, not bad. I don't really like the shoulders. I prefer squared off shoulders personally. And then the bold, Utah with established 2024. I wouldn't really love to see that in the front of a jersey. I'd maybe put that on the shoulder or something. But I like the design along the bottom, probably to simulate mountains or a mountain range of some kind. So that's pretty cool. Vancouver, home and away, skate jersey, black, yes, away, love that. Can we please get that? That would sell so well. The alternate, we're, late 70s, 80s, I think, maybe? I don't even remember when they used that jersey specifically. I feel like it was mid to late 70s. That is wild. That would sell very well just because of the jersey that it is, but it's objectively ugly. It's objectively ugly. Now, the bold one is very cool, actually, reaching into their current colors, which is the green, the blue, and the white, but throwing a variation of the Johnny Hockey logo on there with the V, the kind of same big giant striping at an angle on the arm, probably to pull a little bit from the alternate jersey with the V there. Not bad. Vegas Golden Knights, home the same, away the same. Alternates, reverse retro 2.0, I believe it was, yep. And then the bold one, you've got a horse on the sleeves. That would be a sublimation. The V and then the Golden Knights over top of it. It's hard to read. The Golden Knights is definitely hard to read. I would just remove that and keep the V on there. Keep the horses, the sublimation print. That's pretty cool. And yeah, go with that. Okay, Winnipeg. Home is definitely changed. Obviously, it's good. I kind of want a logo switch up though. If we're gonna do the whole jersey, let's switch the logo too. Away is good. Alternate is perfect. I absolutely love that. That's so good. And the bold one is pretty cool as well. I'm a fan of that. Logo, probably not my first choice, but still pretty decent. And then the last one is Washington. So we get the Screaming Eagle in the respectful, deserved colors, and home and away. Can we please get the away version of this? I really want it. Then the alternate is Reverse Retro 1.0, and we love that for sure. And then the bold one is kind of I guess it's modern, but also a bit classic at the same time. It's pretty good. I don't know if I'd necessarily consider it to be bold, but it's definitely nice. Now, to pick my favorite team here, this is going to be really difficult, actually, because I think some of Nathan's designs are very logical, and we don't see a lot of change in home and away, or maybe even alternate and just in the bold. So it's really going to be hard for me to pick my favorite team because there are full rebrandings here that he's done, which are good, but like, do I pick the individual jersey that I like the most or collectively? I'm gonna have to sit on this for a couple of minutes. There's gonna be a cut in the video for sure here. Okay, well, I'll just stick on Washington here just for now. It's not gonna be my favorite, but I think it would be very popular if this existed. I think that was a great choice. What was the other one I was looking at? St. Louis is not gonna be my favorite, but I think we're kind of on the right path there for something just totally different for them. I want to definitely call out the individual jersey of San Jose, the bold jersey there. That was really good. And I think like the Montreal Canadiens one, all of them, if I was going to design a set of 4 for the Montreal Canadiens, this would basically be it, or very close. So this is very close to my favorite. I am a Montreal Canadiens fan, so I don't want to pick it because I wouldn't want to seem biased, but I do really like this, and I'm typically very critical of Montreal. And I want to give a shout out to the Chicago Blackhawks, because although the home didn't change, the away didn't really change. We got the alternate, which is just an inverse of the home and away. And the bold is very close to what we have with the Winter Classic. I think this, like Nathan, I think has nailed it for what Chicago should do, maybe as a 4 jersey series, whether it's long term, whether it's just for a year. I think he's done very good here. It's a very logical decision. But I think the one that is like a total change that would also be very well received is Columbus. The home is the Cannon jersey with the tweak. They got the patch on there. The away is the inverse of that, which we've been wanting forever. The alternate is just something a little bit different that's kind of close to their home jersey now, but definitely updated and a bit different. So kind of keeping that same color palette that's in there, but just kind of rearranged a different way. I think people would still like that quite a bit. And then the bold is just something completely new. So I think just home, away, alternate, and bold, this is a really good example of a good direction that Columbus could go, because they're a team that don't really come out with a lot of jerseys. They don't really take a ton of risk. I would really like to see this from Columbus. So I think Nathan did a wonderful job here on this one. I think it's very accurate to what I would want, and also what I think Columbus fans would be happy with. And if you're watching this and you're a Columbus fan, obviously let me know down below in the comment section. But that's going to wrap it up. Columbus is going to be my favorite. So regardless if you're a Columbus fan or not, let me know down below in the comment section what was your favorite from this. 128 jerseys is a lot to design. So round of applause to Nathan in the comment section. Nathan, thank you so much for submitting those. I appreciate you. I'm still low on these concepts, by the way, so if you've been working on something, please send it in. And if you've got the time, you want to come up with something, I would love to see your work. NHL jerseys, full set for the league. Details on how to submit and where to submit, which is my email, is down below, so definitely check that out. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Black Friday is coming up next week, so if you're looking for deals and stuff, hope you're having fun doing that. I'm not aware of any jersey deals at the moment, but I'm definitely going to keep my eye out, and if I get any raging deals, I'll be buying my first jersey in a long time, so that's kind of exciting. Have a great weekend. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you did like it. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.